There's one brick left in it. See? Any gardening up here? Oh, they're gardening now. Okay. Where was I now? I have not seen any of this over here yet. Still kind of grown in. Isn't this unbelievable? All the greenery still. There should be snow capped. But we're not. There's a squirrel up there. There you go. There he is. What's he doing? Okay. Anywho, I have not seen this part over here. More squirrels. This is all supposed to be natural, all of it, so I'm going to see how true that is or not. We've already investigated this half of this already over here. Excuse me. We've seen this half. I have not seen past this big hump. This big hump. I can see that there's mortar between this material, still between the bricks. Let's see if we can see this gnarly stuff. Yeah, here it is, rolling down the hill. See, with bricks in it and mortar between still. There's all mortar between it, holding it all together. And these bricks have blown out in the limestone. That's where all this crumble is down here, falling off the wall. Huge terrace wall, the river's right there. And you can see what's coming off this natural wall, eh? They're doing some sort of a project. These are all new. Oh yeah, what's all this thing all connected up here? Mortar between it. There's a chunk up there still all connected, see? Hanging off. Very poor shape. Let's see this here. It's all masonry. Nothing but it. See all this between, all the mortar holding it between? It's all supposed to be natural here. All of this is supposed to be. But all of it is not. You can see the... Yeah, this chunk here, I wanted to see this. Yeah. You see the process. The mortar really cooked itself out of it, but you can see where it remains still. And where it's kind of just come out. All this is mortar. All in here. Up there, even at the top, I think I can see. Okay, how do I get that way? So. Yeah, look up here. So this is supposed to be natural embankments for the river, bedrock embankments for the river. Ancient embankments. They said that the river used to be way up here, they say. But no, it's all just masonry up here. See the mortar between? All the bricks have blown out into this crap. It's very puffy. See how it's... You can see where the bricks were in their joints. There's a big mangled piece. The bricks are barely recognizable anymore, see? And even up here, this stuff looks natural. What they say is like natural, because you don't see much mortar between or anything. You just see these big cracks. But look right up above it, though. These two mortar joints between. This is not natural, baby. This is a damaged wall. Look at the mortar squeezing out between these blocks. Squeezing out between the blocks. See the mortar here? Squirrel sounds like Bigfoot over here. Okay. You see the mortar squeezing out between the blocks. What is that doing there? I know what an aggregate mortar is. It's this between the bricks. See here? That's called mortar. Not a natural wall. It looks natural from back here. Right? Yeah. From what they tell us, but no. This is damage. This is damage, baby. What's the mortar doing between this natural stone? This is already all collapsed down too. I don't want to disturb everything down here too much. Right, I already am. That just verifies further. See a big joint on top of that piece, big flat mortar joint on top of that. Those bricks right there, see? Over there too, more mangled out mess. It's really... And I noticed that stuff by the river and by the water really gets hit bad. The stuff by the river is always the worst hit. Or by the water, or by the ocean, or by water bodies. It's that stuff that gets obliterated like this. You see what's all this mortar bleeding through. Holding it together still, holding the bricks together still. It's a big conglomeration. Of masonry materials. And you see here, it's all come together in one piece there. Very gnarly. And another cluster. Let's see what's holding it all together. It's all this mortar. These joints are holding it all together still. Yeah, holding it all together. There's joints between here. There's a mortar joint right there. They're perfect bricks. The next one's all mangled, but it was there. There's a remnant of it. Yeah. Oh, more wallage over here. What is this doing? Except that's not noticeably a wall there. I mean, this is pretty obvious. But it's hard to say though, because I mean, it's hard for people to register this, because you see this natural stuff in the bottom here. What looks natural, I mean, what looks natural, I'm saying. And it just kind of morphs into a queerly constructed wall with mortar between. Okay? With mortar joints between the material. And these are all perfect bricks like that right there. A little section there remaining. Squirrels sound like Bigfoot out here. There's a big plug hole at the top of this terrace. I'm on a terrace. This goes straight down. Over the edge here. And there's a big... I don't know where it is. It's somewhere up here. There's a big lid. Or it's under one of these piles, I think. I don't know, one of these piles they put here for the gardening. They're trying to cover it up. There's a hole up here, a manhole. And they're doing a good job of covering it up. I don't know where it is now. Oh, it might be right there. There it is. Is that it? There's a hole. There's a hole here. They might have covered it up. There's a hole right in there though. And that does go down into something. It seems it's been kind of covered up here. There's a bunch of loose stones all covering this all up. There's a big hole here, I think. That might be it. That might be what I'm thinking about. I think it was an old manhole. I think it still has a ladder in there. It seems to be sorted away. Maybe somewhere on the side of this. Oh, here we go. The wall continues around the side of this terrace. And just, yeah. There's bricks sticking out of it. This one fell sideways. So it's all the same wall, going all the way around, not just this. And mind you, this is all like fused together too. This is all kind of fused. You can't like make the joints out in some areas. And they've pulled a bunch away too. It looks like they probably got a bunch of bricks there like this up here. Probably down here they pulled out, who knows. I bet you there was. And that one completely turned sideways. And you couldn't see this in the summertime at all. It's covered up. But it's all the same wall. It's going all the way around. It's broken up right here. It kind of reemerges. See? And it just goes all the way down that way. It's a big wall. But they say it's natural. Just one big straight wall. It's straight too, across this terrace. Very messy. Well, I'll see you in the next one. Now you completed this terrace, now I know what's up here. And nothing but more red bricks, maybe. Nothing but more of that. And they're bringing these up. I don't know how they got these up here. They must have brought a bulldozer down this way. Or try something down this way. These weren't here last time they were here. None of those were there. I don't know why they bring these here when they have tons of them back there. They can just pull forward, but alright. Kind of pointless. I mean, there are chunks that big right back there. So that's what's left of this wall here. It's very messed up. I mean, there's this huge gouges just ripped out of it. And a huge melted staircase all the way down. Alright, see you again.